straight people.
Good.
Jesus is a necromancy wizard or a
That
transmutation
ominous noise, and no one stopped talking. Yeah.
Be told.
That ominous noise means it's time to start the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adventures Wanted. Thank you very much. My name is Chris. I will be your DM, that's Dungeon Master, for tonight, and we are playing Adventures Wanted. Omen. Exactly.
Omen.
Thanks, Tom. So, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Is everyone in this room generally familiar with Dungeons and Dragons? Fresh faces. Wonderful. I love it. In case you're new to this art form, everyone to my left and right plays fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have unique characters with unique character sheets in front of them. What those sheets basically do is let them add numbers to dice rolls. The most common dice roll we use is a 20-sided dice. That will determine how well they achieve something, a 20 being super awesome, and a 1 being hilariously bad. Feel free to boo and or cheer, depending on how you feel about the character at the time. So, yes, whilst they play their characters, I play everything else. The entire universe they are in, all of the monsters they encounter, all of the lovely non-player characters that they encounter, the weather patterns, everything, basically. I do everything else. Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors?
They are so cool.
Thanks,
I
man.
am tumescent right now.
That's why.
Yeah.
I just wanted one response and then I could take them off. That's valid, honestly.
Also, just so you are aware, everything we do on stage is live streamed on Twitch. Hello, Twitch stream.
Hello, Twitch stream.
Hello.
Is it actually?
It's recorded and live streamed the following night.
Tech things I don't understand.
Hello,
As
future.
live.
What
As
do you
live.
hold?
It works.
Death.
Anyway, we are halfway through, if not further than that, an ongoing adventure. The player characters, well, some of the player characters now, as there have been some deaths and or character changes, are members of a group of interplanar monster hunters called the Viridescent Order. Viridescent is a fancy word for green. They have one goal and one goal alone, to take down the cosmic evil known as Cthulhu. That's Cthulhu, not Cthulhu, for licensing reasons. They are not the same, although they are exactly the same. Their home base, the Nexus, a mechanical universe, a mechanical space where everything was gears and cogs, has just been destroyed by the forces of Cthulhu, and they find themselves adrift in the space between worlds, known as the Dream, without much sense of where to go or what to do. So, with that in mind, let's dive in. Can we all go around the table and introduce our characters, the pronouns they use, and describe them in a sentence, starting with Ed.
Hello, my name is Ed. My character is called Equanimous and Brown. He, him. That's the one. Sorry. Him is a tabaxi fighter. Imagine a 6'5" Black Panther with a long overcoat and a large gun.
It's pretty succinct and
Yes.
solid. Yeah, can't say better than
Perfect.
that. I'm Grace. I will be playing Kithfair, who uses they them pronouns, who is a sort of fairly short, fairly round Archaeopteryx with like brown and white wings like a city pigeon. They are a Dreamweaver who is actually from the Dream. So they're actually, for once in their life, fairly at home at the minute for however long.
Yeah, that'll last for the whole game. That'll be fine. Yeah.
For the moment. Yeah.
I'm Emma. I'm playing Char, who goes by she/her. Char is an Aasimar rogue/fighter. She has long red hair. She's wearing now a breastplate and a necklace with a sun on it. Let's stop there. Lots of things have happened to Char. Most of them bad.
This is Tomash.
Hello, I'm Tom. I play Cogwyn Spacklespan. Both he and I are he, him. Cogwyn, you might say, is a wizard, but he prefers the term genius because he is a very short gnome whose magic, you might call it, is actually entirely mechanical and comes from various devices he has built, usually grafted onto a rather impressive mechanical suit of armour that he's built that can also fly. Yes, we're all just going with it at this point.
What's the suit made of?
Brass.
So it's brass man.
Brass man. That's what we go. There we go. Yeah.
Brass neck.
We do this joke every time. It's fine.
Has everyone here seen Endgame, or do you care about spoilers?
I mean, Twitch will care about spoilers. So, yeah.
Oh, good point.
We're not doing anything.
No
Do
reference
not worry.
made.
Thank you. Am I?
Do this.
Yeah, do what you want.
Put it there. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that good? Am I?
Now you can never
There we
move
go.
again.
I will never. Petrified Tom. And yeah, so Cogwin obviously is very clever and builds a lot of mechanical stuff. And to be honest, is probably more cut up about the loss of the Nexus and all of its lovely cogs and gears than he is all the people on it. But only because he can't really process people or remember faces or names or people. So yeah.
No faces.
Yeah.
Or people.
I'm Vic. I use he/her pronouns. And
He, her.
His other pronouns.
Get all of them.
He
That's
has
just
his
greedy.
ambulances, mate.
I know, that's true.
I use she/her pronouns, and my character. Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
This character died to go on your character.
Yeah. For context, for people who think I'm just being a dick,
Fucking
my
rude.
character died.
Two.
Like last time I played, and I haven't found a new character to introduce.
This is correct. That will happen at some point during the game. I forgot two things, so I should point them out before we get started. We have a relaxed atmosphere here, so feel free to engage with us while we are playing. That is totally fine. There will be times when you can chime in and things like that, and it is very informal. In that vein, if you want to pop to the bar downstairs, please do. There will be a 15-minute break in the middle at some point, because everyone needs a break, including these 5 people and myself. So feel free to move around if that's what you like to do. And the mysterious figure over my shoulder is our producer Chloe, who's keeping a strict eye on sound effects, recording, and legal. Legal.
We also mentioned that David's in a War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah.
Therefore, cannot make this.
One of our
Technically,
players
yes.
was going to be here. Last time he couldn't be here. He was in Tel Aviv. This time he's in War of the Worlds.
Yes.
I think that's
He's
pretty fair.
terribly successful, you know.
Yeah.
What
So
a
when in doubt,
likely
David's in War of
lead.
the Worlds. His character, who is an 8-foot tall robotic automaton, will be
Yeah.
comatose for the purposes of this adventure.
Which is really helpful because he's the only one who knows where we're going.
Oh, don't worry. All he's doing is saying the location of where you need to go on repeat over and over again. That's fine. I've planned for that.
Elegant.
MacGuffin.
Without further ado, let's dive in.
Also, that's the fire exit.
How?
And that's also a fire exit. I feel like you should flag that
How
up.
happy would you like this music?
Chris,
Yes.
I rolled my things. We've got to do that before the game started, so I now have things.
Good, thank you. Right, in which case, can I have some sad
actually,
music, please? Thank
Sorry, that reminds me. Can you just name a random spell between first and third level?
A random spell between first and third level. Fly.
Dope.
This is the Dice Man effect of creating a character. I'm rather enjoying this. The dice decide
All right, we're ready
everything.
to go.
Can I have something a little bit downbeat, please, Chloe?
A little bit
A little bit downbeat.
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 We just lost literally everyone,
We've lost literally everyone, apart from some others.
apart from the cat.
There we go. So, in the dream, the 3 of you, Kithvir, Char, and Cogwin, plus the comatose body of Copper, are effectively floating in mid-air in this strange, pink-misted space. The dream seems to travel on in all directions, and pink puffy clouds and a strange glow to the air pervade it. Kithvir, you feel right at home, because this is your home.
Nerd.
Everything's fine.
The other 2 of you, you have been here before, you have travelled through here. This is the way you have travelled from one location to another after realising your portal technology might be punching holes through reality in a way that could be negative.
There's a way that can be negative.
Yes.
Oh.
The 3 of you, plus Copper's comatose gigantic body,
And Anya.
are floating in midair, along with Anya, the sorcerer who helped design the portal technology and just managed to get out with you. The 5 of you float in midair, having just left the Nexus, where behind you through the portal you just saw the leader of your order blow herself and the Nexus and basically everything you know to smithereens as it closed in front of you.
What?
Who are you talking to?
That's very much the question. What?
In character as Anya. Who are you talking to?
Well, I'm looking at Char, and I'm told that generally means I'm talking to Char. But it is generally posed to the, again, I would say room, but do rooms exist here?
I guess you can make one.
If you want there to be a room, we can.
Think really hard about a room.
I'd like there to be a lot of rooms with cogs in them, connected to each other, with all of my friends.
I don't think we can do that.
Won't remake people.
Are you just because? I mean, it's. What are we going to do now?
We're going to go where Wasatris told us to go, because Wasatris told us to go there. And then when we get there, we're going to find out why she wanted us to go there and decide whether we want to do that or not.
Okay, that will make sense, I think. How?
We're going to walk.
We're currently floating in midair, John.
Yes, we're going to walk on the midair.
I mean, if you think about traveling, that's something we've
And your
we've
thinks
had
about
this
traveling forward.
conversation.
Oh.
So, hold on. Are you saying this is a space in which my capacity to think is the only limitation on anything I can do?
Yes.
Oh my me.
What does Cogwin think of?
Moving forward really fast. Moving back to the same place really fast without tripping over. Oh, that's new.
Just be careful, because it's not free of danger here.
Well, I am.
What do you mean it's not free of danger here? You've been travelling through it.
You read the note on the fridge, the nightmare thing that eats people,
Oh, yeah.
and the space pirates.
I'll be honest, I tend to keep out of that sort of thing because I like being somewhere where I'm safe and not out in the field.
Just stand behind me. Apart from when we're in combat, then stand behind Kithfir, it'll be fine.
And your floats behind Char, then Kithfir, then Char again, so I'm not quite sure. Floating in between
I
the two.
wouldn't say I was particularly sturdy, but you know.
Yeah, but you're not going to be like running up into people, are you?
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
no.
Absolutely not.
I am covered in brass.
Yeah.
Cogwin, you know we've spoken before about like saying things in conversation that don't quite.
Don't quite.
Work. Make sense.
But he is covered in brass, he's totally correct.
Thank you. You may receive a sideways 5.
Great.
I canonically maintained eye contact with you throughout.
Hang on, let me just yep. I don't know, because I wasn't, it was a lot going on, that big worm thing, and that was just weird, and then there was all the blowing up and explosions and stuff, but I think some of your people were escaping into here as well, I think. I'm not sure.
If they're going anywhere, they would be going back to my hometown, to my settlement.
You have towns.
Where there are people, there are towns. This space is full of people.
Should we go there?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if anyone needs to rest as well, there will be space. There are people there. There are my family will be there.
Yeah.
I can guide us.
I mean, it makes sense to see how many people made it, if it's not just us.
If I look around the space, Chris, can I see anything else? Can I see any other portals? Can I see anyone else in the space that might have got?
Roll me a survival check.
No perception check.
A perception check is all right, but let's have a perception then survival.
You're a cleric, you can guide yourself if you took guidance as a cantrip.
I
Congratulations, you guided
cannot
yourself.
remember. I'm pretty sure I genuinely cannot remember. I did. Thanks, Emma. You're really supportive in these things. Okay, great. Survival. Ooh. So I got dice. I've got new dice today.
Yes.
And I just rolled the d20 for the first time, and I rolled a 1.
It's getting it out of the system.
Yes.
Kind of clearing the air a bit.
This always happens.
I rolled a 1 for the first time on Wayrocket's dice.
You know
That doesn't need to mean anything.
Turned out really well for me.
That's the character that died, yes, for context.
Also a knowledge cleric. Fantastic.
You know what they say? Start with a 1, death is inescapable.
Whoa!
Yes.
What was the total number plus your survival score? Plus everything
I
else?
mean, it's a 1, but it's that makes it an 8. Yeah.
8.
Damn.
That could be a lot worse.
Yeah. I mean, I also guidance myself. But,
Yeah.
Do they see an Allosaurus?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dream. You know the dream. You know it well. You feel like where this portal opened and closed, because you've travelled to and from here before, is an area that you might be able to draw the tides of the dream and travel through it at some speed, bringing your friends with you. But you do feel a little shocked by what you've just experienced and by the last 8 hours. So there's a certain amount of, I think it's this,
I think this is what. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are no other portals around per se because the dream is very large.
But I can't see anything, and there's
No.
nothing. Right. If the currents haven't changed with the shock, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is the way that we need to go. This is if we can get to safety.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I mean, safety. But yes.
What are we going to do about what's it, copper?
We are going to tie Copper to all of us and pull it along.
I mean, they can just be weightless here.
Yes, I think I can do something a little more creative than that, especially again in this space where my usual clumsy fingers and things weren't really. Can I try something on?
Do it.
Yes, good. I'd like to. And I'd like to sort of like start pulling bits like off my suit.
Yep.
And like return to my big old hammer space backpack and reaching out and pull out some should we say correctional thrusters and just put them onto the back of Copper. And like just thank you. Writes free music, whistling, whistling. There we are.
Whistleton.
Oh yeah. Just the joke wouldn't have worked if I'd actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I've done. Would you like me to roll something?
No.
Great. I've put some thrusters onto Copper.
Great.
So that it can just move at the same speed as us.
Who controls the thrusters?
Everyone.
Well, me.
Yeah, you can propel Copper.
I totally do that.
As you all start moving, presumably following Kithfir, the sort of floating giant automaton just floats with you.
It's a bit unnerving, but it's better than when we've had to drag it before.
Yes. I guess now we know who thrusts the thrustman.
Oh God!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who?
Elegantly put. Yes. That's the one.
Cogwin, words are not. Yeah.
Enough.
Words are normally a limiting tool for me. Today, here in this space, I can. Oh, I feel very different.
You all pass through the dream.
I am watching everything. Not these people, everything else.
What is your passive perception?
14.
Cool.
I would like to say that I was, but I'm not. I'm trying to frantically get where we're going.
Well, also, as you start to move them through the dream, you start to pick up on the currents of the dream, because the dream is not static. Through it, there are various flows and ebbs of this magic, almost like wind. And you can quickly find a current. And once you start finding currents, this is your home. You have some knowledge of this. Can you please roll me another survival check?
Guidance.
Worth it.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, we love
yes.
dirty 20s.
Dirty 20. Yeah.
You manage to find the currents you're used to, the currents that will take you home, and start, like your wings spread, the wings are spread to the side, and you start sort of finding the currents, and the others just float with you. You find as you're floating through these currents, those of you that are not from the dream, there's almost a sense of, if I go this way, I go faster than I can go by myself. It's almost like you are in a canoe going across a sea. You can't necessarily see around you where the currents in the water are, but you do realise you are tacking and tracking in ways that don't seem obvious, but you are travelling at some speed.
Fascinating.
I imagine seeing Kithve move through this space is quite strange because they're quite unwieldy, traveling on the land and that sort of thing. Then it's difficult for them to move. They're very loud. They clank and that sort of thing, and move very slowly. And just seeing the actual grace with which they can move in this space, which is actually where they've grown up. I imagine is quite a different sort of.
It's like watching a penguin going into the water.
Exactly.
All of a sudden,
Exactly
it's where
like
they're
that.
supposed to be.
Exactly like that.
Ditto for
None of this
Cogwin.
waddling.
Yeah.
Ditto for Cogwin, in that he's always very awkward on the ground, clanking around. But here, rather than he did not grow up here, he's discovering this properly himself. He's basically when you put something in Gary's mod into no clip mode, and he's just sort of going. So he's just not animated at all. He's just moving quite slightly too quickly through the space, going, "This is amazing." So it's still weird, but different weird.
I have no idea what that's a reference to.
Neither do I.
It's Gary's mod.
What is Gary's? It doesn't matter.
Oh, so you're all laughing. You didn't know either.
You've just got to sort of go.
With Tom, that's the easiest way.
You know what no clip mode means?
I got that.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, as you travel through the dream, your passive's 14.
Yes.
What's your passive? Is it
Do I get
hilarious?
bonuses for being in a place where my intelligence finally matters?
No.
Okay, 9.
Doesn't work like that, Tom.
I know. But I'll keep trying.
Neither of you notice anything.
All right, David.
I'll roll for Anya as well. It's only fair. Neither does Anya. You are all travelling through these currents. Around you, it is almost like clouds, and you're passing through, like you're flying, like you're passing through an endless sky. And there is a strange, almost viscosity to the air. It's quite thick, almost. Ahead of you, you start to see, as you are travelling, a collection of what look like various different kinds of solid geometric shape. They appear to be floating together, and as you get closer, you can see some of them have pieces moving out of them, but statically. So they're locked in place, like in a sort of explosion that has been held in place. Some of them have parts of them that have been torn in half, or what looks like a bite taken out of them almost. But you can get a sense of your home, which, as the last time we saw it, and worse now, is slowly being picked apart by the dream, being slowly returned back to a dream state.
Shame.
Wonder who did that. Right. Well, I think if we can, if anyone's going to be, this is where the rest of my people will be. They should be able to help us if they know where we need to be going.
It's worth a try.
For the record, Copper does know where you need to go, and if you ask Copper where to go, Copper will just literally repeat that.
Do we know where that is? Do we know how to get there?
It is co-ordinates.
Yeah, but what does that mean to us
Yeah,
as
how
the
does
characters
In a
we
real
are?
world example,
Yeah.
do we have a GPS that we can put that into? And
No.
Does the dream work that way?
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like
So
like
we have
even if-
coordinates without a GPS.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's find the GPS.
Yeah.
In
Tom's
Word.
played games before.
Yeah. This is our fetch quest, guys.
Well, that's what if anyone will know how to interpret these list of numbers into a geographic location,
They'll be here.
they'll be here. This is
Let's look.
You are also aware, as a native of the dream, that any kind of coordinate would be very hard to track in the dream, because the dream doesn't work like that. The dream is mutable. The dream consistently forms and reforms itself. So how a series of numbers will direct to one location is beyond you.
well, it must.
Well, we weren't just going to a random series of numbers. We think we know what's there. So unless we can use that information,
Summon whatever it is that's there to where you are.
not sure that's going to work on a god, but
But it could be the dream is not fixed and is infinite in whatever direction. But it could talk about something outside of the dream. It could the list of numbers could refer to a specific space within a universe.
given that we didn't know about the dream until recently, it seems likely that it's not within.
This isn't how people record information here. This isn't. It wouldn't.
I would like to start building a machine that can turn this string of numbers into a location.
Not the location, just a location.
Yes, any.
That is what I have said.
Exactly.
And I now accept that. How? I'm Cogwin Spacklespan.
You're going to be that D&D player.
For today, yeah. Because Cogwin's not normally like this.
I will tell you
I think
what,
I'm going to start.
Cogwin.
Yeah.
Can you roll me an intelligence check? Just a flat intelligence check.
You let him roll, Chris. You let him roll.
It's
There
a
are times
20.
I hate
Winning.
First roll.
Plus your modifier, what is that?
Have we explained that 20s are automatic successes?
20 is not an automatic success, 20 is like you've just won the lottery.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Plus my raw intelligence mod, that is a 24.
You think that somehow you might be able to work the vagaries of the universe into a single device that could work out where things are.
Of course I could have.
Because you're in the dream and have this sort of flurry of divine inspiration.
Do you
It'll
know
come from a
do you know what
cupcake.
We've missed a prime
I will call
opportunity
you a
for the Book of
cock-cock.
Answers.
God damn it.
It is going to take you some time.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
But that's what. That's just like with Cogwin's idling animation. It's now updated to be tinkering with this thing.
If you start doing that in midair, like Kitha sort of looks over their shoulder and like just flies down to the village, like
Yeah,
come,
I'm going to go look for people.
there might the
Let's have perception.
Yes, let's go. Yes.
Let's have perception.
It's alive.
you're still just like sliding through the air. You're not even moving.
Yeah, the animation's happening without my hand. I'm too close.
I hate this.
I hate this. That's the feedback I want from my fellow professionals.
And the two of you are perception checks, please.
I'd love to.
Guidance yourself.
Thanks, Emma.
Oh,
Oh no, that was a 3.
I rolled a 23.
That is fuck, I can't do one single math.
What is the math?
It's a 21, I
Brilliant.
think.
The two of you both note
Yeah.
that one of these
Yes.
almost polyhedral solids, one that looks relatively cuboid, there is some movement around where a part of it has been cracked open. You think you see movement inside, but it almost like blink and you miss it.
Okay. I'm going to set the sword on fire
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to head straight towards it.
Always a good idea.
Yeah.
I also head straight towards it. Right, this
How
is
do you know it's your people?
this is where we live. It's
I can turn it off if it's not your people. But if it is not,
if that's the first impression you want to give,
I'm fine with the first impression being that I'm cautious, yes.
And burn, yes, but the sword can talk. Yes, burn.
Yes.
I'm happy to give a first impression.
You
I will
hesitate.
hold it in a less threatening.
It's on fire!
You can't exactly hold it under your arm.
No, it's fine.
I will hold it
What is that
pointing
hero?
towards the ground rather than up.
Cool. So, you,
What ground?
yeah, what ground? Well, down. There is a down.
Beneath.
There's
Beneath.
a down. Okay,
Beneath
we'll go
you.
with down.
As you two move forward towards what you would recognise as someone's house, but it's long abandoned. As you move towards this cracked opening in the side, Eki,
Oh.
you managed to get out of the Nexus with the Gerrit, who were working with you to upgrade your gun.
That makes me very happy.
Explains your new abilities.
Yes, I can see. One which, yes, yes.
It's cool.
Yes. Enjoyable.
You managed to get out with them, and they, much like these people, went, we need to go somewhere where it's safe.
Yes.
It's only you and a handful of the Gerrit. Most didn't make it, although there is a leader figure called Corre who has been very helpful.
Corre.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they took you here, realised that town was still in a terrible state, if anything worse than it was when they were forced to leave. and they're thinking about rebuilding. They're not quite sure what to do next, and are sort of idling while trying to work out what the next best step is, because the number of people left are not enough to form a community in the dream that would function. As you poke your head out of the cube, you see two of your friends approaching.
I've met you. You're...
That's Eki.
Hello.
Hi, Eki.
Is that going to be picked up?
That's some gravel.
Do it once more.
It will probably be that one. That works. Okay, cool.
This is for the benefit of our stream audience. Discussion about his voice not being possible to be heard.
Yes, this has happened several times. Hello.
Prove it's you.
Ow.
How do you turn on the viridescent eye? Show me it.
I think I just tap it and it...
Yep.
Yeah. It glows green.
A green monocle in your case,
Indeed.
and everyone has different versions of this.
Yes.
Is a green sliver disc of crystal that can be used to identify yourself as a member of the Order and do cool magic shit.
In which case I will extinguish the sword.
No. That was cool.
Corey floats out next to Eki, and you know Corey, they are one of the tribal elders. Hello, Kithvir. They fly over and give you a massive hug.
I hug them back. Who?
I didn't know they were connected.
We're from the same village. This is. Where is everyone else?
Are they not with you?
No, there's just.
Us. How many?
They sort of gesture inside, and you look in, and there's about 5 or 6 Gerrit, most of whom you don't even recognise. They're members of the community, but they're young, they don't travel, they're inexperienced.
They're very nice people.
Thank you.
Eku?
Oh god, it's him again. What is he building?
He's building a device to get us to where we need to go.
Yes.
Is that going to work?
Well, of
I
course,
mean-
I'm making it.
It's Cogwin, so there's at least a 20% chance that it'll work.
Understood.
That percentage is too low.
And you float her behind. Hi, Eki. Hey.
Hello. That wasn't meant to come out like that.
It never is.
More surprise than actual. Yes.
Hello. is this it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Crumbs.
Well, once you get used to it, it's fine. But I don't know how it's going to be once we get out of here.
How have you been?
Dreamy.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the dream, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I think because of Dreamy the cat treats.
Other cat treats are available.
They're also dreamies.
Feels like a year since
I
I
worked
saw
in
you.
Federal, I know that.
Not quite that long, but
It was during the Mantis thing, I think.
yes.
Has it been that long?
Feels like a year.
No,
Just
no.
like me and Ed have done one game together, and it was a year ago. So I'm doing
That's
a little bit
completely
about
true.
that.
Yes.
Because, yeah.
Eki's been around.
Yeah, we've hung out near the fridge, the canonical fridge. But just, I don't know, it's good to see you.
That canonical fridge is now dust. So
Yes. we
I
know.
I know that.
Some really important
My character,
information.
I presume,
Yeah, they really
my character, I presume, doesn't though.
Oh.
you were dragged out of the Nexus as it was being attacked and destroyed.
Oh,
You were at the funeral.
hang on, sorry. I thought the last time was I escaped into the dream after the werewolf incident.
No, we went back. Remember,
back.
we got caught in the nightmare and then
Tell
we
us
went
back
home.
Sorry, yes.
Sorry, no
Suddenly remembering, right?
We are catching up. It's fine.
Yes. Update, 90%. Cool.
So what are we going to do?
Well, I think we should give Kithra a moment.
Yeah. Sorry, Kate.
No,
I don't know.
you haven't seen anyone else.
No. There's still a chance. I mean, we got out. have got out as well, surely.
Do you know
Surely.
do you know where else they might have gone?
Well, no, but if they did get out, they'll come here. So if we wait here, then I'm sure more will come.
We can't stay here. It's been pulled apart. 2 days ago, a nightmare came through.
Yes. I don't really know what else to suggest. I suppose we could try and find another tribe and ask them for support, maybe join them. That may be the best option for us. I don't know, honestly. This is a bit outside my remit.
Do you have any mithril batteries?
What?
Do you have any mithril batteries?
What are mithril batteries?
Does mithril exist in this space?
Yes.
Do you have any batteries made from it?
No, but maybe we could find some. If they've ever been discarded, then they might end up here.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I think that might be the next thing. It cannot power itself. Nothing can power itself, but obviously, yeah.
I don't think we've been introduced. Hello. I'm Cora.
Cora.
Cora looks very similar to Kithir. And you are
Very
Cogwyn. He's Cogwyn.
Cogwyn Spacklespan. Yes. Trying to find a way to go. Where is the I know where we're going. Well, we don't know where we're going. That's very much the problem. But what is the place that are we going home?
No.
There is no home.
I think we're going to see Hellas.
Oh.
Hellas, for those who are not necessarily keyed in, is the antithesis of Cthulhu, who Wasatris worshipped and was trying to organise a meeting with, and then the Nexus blew up. The coordinates are given by Wasatris to Copper. Can we all? Yeah. Good. Yes.
Yeah, she was in charge of them.
Cora Kithir,
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that us coming through here, you coming with us, means this. I would understand if you don't want to come with us anymore.
I have to find Belmar.
Yeah.
I have to find her.
Yeah. We will look.
If we wait here, maybe she'll turn up. Where else would she go if she got out?
I don't know.
Has anyone else turned up?
No.
Can anyone cast messaging spells?
No.
No, I can't sort of fire messages from my arms or anything. That struck me as a bit boring, so I never learned to do it. I think.
I might be able to tomorrow if I had a sleep and thought about it.
Good trick. That's a very good trick. Do we need to sleep?
Yeah.
Do we need to sleep here?
Yes, we do sleep here.
Your body still requires fuel.
Can I suggest, if it's all right with you, that we maybe rest and see if we can
Get in touch.
prepare what we can achieve?
I didn't account for preparing sending.
All right. Well, and you look inside, and interestingly, inside dream houses, this is not all dream houses are the same because it's the dream, but this one in particular, every single surface is a flat surface, and it looks like you could potentially rotate yourself so that you have somewhere to stand, somewhere to sit, somewhere to lie down. Part of one wall has been totally torn open, and you can see the dream outside, but the other 8 floors are readily accessible.
Is there such a thing as like night and day in the dream?
No.
Gotcha.
I can stand guard. I'm not tired yet.
I need to rest.
What are we doing?
Sleeping.
I can help you look for mithril bullets.
Batteries.
Can
I
I
know-
prefer bullets.
That makes sense. Oh, I have some ideas actually for you. Oh, that gun is
Skinky.
yes. I can probably
Please do.
let's have a conversation during our 2 hours of light activity.
Exactly.
As you all settle in, the 6 other Garrett, who are all significantly younger, not children, but barely on the cusp of adulthood, are sat chatting to each other. They're clearly trying to keep the mood light. Trying. It's difficult.
Just on the off chance, given that I have activated the Viridescent Eye, can
Yes.
I see anything with it?
The whole of the dream is suffused with magic, so there is this sort of
I've vaguely
general
blinded one
learn.
eye then.
What, no, that's not that strong. The dream,
fine.
the dream is never that aggressive.
Fine.
What you do see is you do start to see that the dream has currents, something you had no idea that it did.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Who is resting? Who is guarding?
I'm guarding.
I'm
Two
guarding.
guarding?
Yeah.
Can
Two of you
take,
resting?
take shifts
Yep.
if need.
Yep.
Resting.
I'm kind of absently. That sort of thing.
Can you both roll me a perception check for guarding,
Yes.
please?
Before I go to bed, I tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance.
It lasts for a minute. Come on.
Yeah.
Can I roll the first minute with it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, that's not as good as last time. 11.
I got a 7, which, considering I rolled a 1, is not bad.
Yeah, this is true. The two of you peer out from this crack in the wall as people start to settle down.
Oh no.
Oh, yikes.
We flip a coin to see who goes first in combat.
Oh,
Ah.
You are deciding for whatever is coming out of the dream. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Don't. Oh, no.
Heads.
Oh, thank God.
Vanilla Goblin Bandits, Vanilla Goblin Bandits, Vanilla Goblin Bandits.
Beholders. No.
You two see, floating up out of the dream, what looks like a humanoid figure surrounded by tadpoles.
Oh no.
As it floats closer to you, its mouth is open. And it opens way further
Too wide. Yes.
than it should. Yeah, it's Tom on a given day. Its teeth inside are serrated and angry looking, and its eyes are fixed on this floating cuboid with intent. And as it floats up and the things around it float up with it, you can start to hear a sort of vague from it as it floats up towards you.
Do you want to...
But we're going first, yeah?
You are going first. What would you like to do as this thing floats up
Do you want to
towards
talk to it?
No.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make that decision for the entire party. No.
Good idea. I'm fine with that.
I
It
get
is
to
now
try out my
floating
gun.
up about 90 feet away from you.
90 feet away.
90.
I have a short bow. How far does a short bow go?
You'll be shooting at disadvantage.
I can hide first.
Correct, you can hide first.
I will hide first.
Cool.
Ask questions later.
Yes.
So I got an 18.
Yeah, it's just floating up towards. It doesn't seem to have noticed you in particular, or Eki in particular. It seems to have the ability to sense something.
Okay. Everybody wake up. And I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not, sorry, I rolled 2 and I should have rolled 1. Sorry.
Okay.
Ooh. That is 18 to hit.
Just hits it.
It's going to be one of those ones.
Your arrow just.
Nice.
It's 5 because I had disadvantage, which means that I don't get sneak attack.
5 points of damage as an arrow ricochets out. It doesn't slow and it doesn't stop. It just hits into it as it keeps going forward towards you.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What?
On the plus side, Char has first initiative and Eki is second initiative, so everyone gets a turn. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it me then?
Yes, please.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
But it feels like you have a gun.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be musket fire, obviously. I
Yeah.
have 2 attacks, I believe.
You can fire your musket twice, that is correct, as you
Cool.
want anything clever with it?
Well, I'm trying to now remember where I put the. There it is. So yes, a shadow shot.
A shadow shot. What does that
Indeed.
look like?
It's
Shadow the Hedgehog.
no, it's a thing of. So this very ornate sort of silvered gun.
Yes.
There's a sort of it's that thing when a bubble goes along a straw that you can see through, and then it goes whoop at the end. And it's only the whoop before the thing fires out.
Cool.
It's completely silent.
That's awesome.
That's the idea.
I like it a lot.
Ooh, that'll work. 26.
Yikes.
Resounding.
Yikes.
That's fine. Okay, and then it does. Wow. 13 damage anyway, and now I'm going to see how much the psychic damage is, which it takes on a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. It passes.
Wow, that's annoying. Okay, so. Oh no, sorry. It definitely takes all the damage. So I've just made it take 23 damage.
Woo!
Yes.
In total, all of it together.
One shot. Yeah, with
23.
one shot.
And there's no visible or audible gunshot. Just
Yeah.
and
Take
part
it.
of it just almost explodes off with no impact, no
Yes,
noise. Just
yes.
this hideous, shadowy, almost psychic shot tearing through it.
That's the one. Okay, and
Although for effect, it makes that noise.
then can I have? I suppose I should have said that I was going to hide beforehand.
Makes
Yes.
no difference to you.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay,
No.
fine. Oh well, yes. So the next attack, which
Yep,
which has to be normal,
Correct.
unfortunately. Right. Woo. 20 here, lots. 27.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Thank you. And then, wow. Then another 12 damage. Yes.
Your two shots impact it, and the psychic shot seems to almost tear away at the side of its face, and its mouth seems to almost sort of tucked up on the side. It's still coming, it hasn't slowed, and doesn't look to be that badly hurt.
Understood. But I like that I got there first. Can I then hide?
Of course you can.
Thank
Roll
you.
stealth. Actually, are you a rogue?
I'm not.
Then you can't roll to hide.
Shame.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
There's
I will-
always
I will
time
try
to
and make myself
multi-class.
You can move back inside.
I hope
Yes.
that fighter rogue works quite well.
2 in one party might be too many.
Apparently, it's because it says I can try and hide when I am lightly obscured from a creature from whom I am hiding.
As your action.
You need
Shame.
It's about action.
Glad you're here. I feel like a real fool otherwise. That's good. That's got it. Thank you.
Kidvir,
Understood.
from inside, you have heard shouting, you've heard the twang of a bowstring, and you've heard one gunshot because the second was audible. Clearly something is happening outside. You are inside of this polyhedral solid, but you can probably quite easily float up to look out or get a glimpse of this.
All right. First, I turn to all of the
Yep.
the children and teenagers,
Yes.
and you have to stay here and stay down, stay out of sight. We don't know what it is yet. This is really, really important.
Corey goes, I'll look after them, sort of floats over to them and kind of stands in front of them.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, right. Oh my God, here we go again. And they like flitter up to the doorway, I guess, and peer out. And
This thing is still just floating forward.
oh God, Jesus!
The humanity.
And just fire a guiding bolt at it.
Sure. Make an attack roll.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a natural 19, so I think it
Absolutely.
does it.
What does your guiding bolt look like?
I feel like it's just like a concentration of that same pink energy. It's like it's almost just the
Yes.
highlights of it, like where it glitters.
Lovely.
And then I do some damage to it with some dice.
That is how this works.
Yeah.
Kick it.
7. That's 10. That's 10 damage. Yeah.
10 damage.
Yeah.
And it glows faintly with this dream energy coursing through it because the next attack on it has advantage.
Yes. Yeah.
Lovely. Very good. That means you roll the dice twice to get the highest number. D&D rules.
Yes, it does.
Godwin.
Hi. Ooh, what? Wake up. Why?
Danger!
Danger, Tim Roberts.
High voltage.
I no-clip
Cough and
my
free
way.
feedback. Danger, Tim Roberts.
I no-clip my way to the crack in the wall.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
And can see that something's going on. And this thing is glowing right now.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know.
The little sort of tadpole-y things around it are not glowing, and also, as you look closer, they appear to be tadpoles with legs and leech-like mouths.
Oh joy.
Oh no.
Oh,
There
this
are
is gonna
roughly
be fine.
10 of them.
Oh,
Who took care of effect spells?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
Kill the body, the head will die.
Kill them all.
I'm stalling to look at my list.
Kill.
The wizard thinks intently, going through his list of spells.
Do you, the wizard, have any good area of effect spells? That
He's a
maybe
genius.
Might,
Like a
Come on, Gene, I
fireball. The ball of fire.
Holy!
Only got 1 second level spell slot left.
You got this, babe.
Oh no, I didn't record.
You might have arcane recovered.
She did.
During the period we were just resting.
I will allow an arcane recovery.
Fun fact, Coggin's my first wizard.
Arcane recovery allows a wizard to recover some of their spell slots on a short rest.
My level round up.
So you get
Honesty.
I can have 4
levels
slots.
worth of spell slots.
Okay, that's huge.
While Tom is thinking about what spell slots he wants, is Anya joining in the fight or is she protecting the...
Anya has not had a turn in combat yet.
Cool.
Cool.
Are we still down the spell slots we were last time?
Yeah, you know what Coggin's going to do. If he's got one of his third levels, but he's going to have 2 third levels back and his 2 second levels.
No.
Oh, is that how it works?
You've got
Full
you've got
levels
4
worth.
levels worth.
So
4
you
levels
take a
worth.
third.
In that case,
Third and a
I
first.
will take a third and a first, yeah.
Great,
That's
lovely.
fine, because my yeah, cool.
What's happened?
Doesn't make my difference.
Tom's doing wizard maths.
I see.
Yes, yes. More of a cleric, guys.
Genius
So, you know,
maths.
more straightforward. Just go to sleep, hit things, or do spells, then go to bed again. Done.
Sounds like a good life. Yeah.
Cleric is very difficult, actually.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do a fireball, Chris.
Hey!
So Cogwin's
The original and
shoulder-mounted
best.
cannon, which fans will be aware of, is begins going. And yes, please. Well, I hope so. And can I make the thing make a dex check, please?
Dex saving.
Save, of course.
What is the DC?
The DC is 15. To hit and its many leeches succeed.
Oh.
Is it big or saves?
That's a 20 and an 18 on the
Oh.
dice, so they all take half. I'm afraid.
Well, you know, you win some.
It's
you
still
kill
half.
It's still half.
You win some, you kill Chris, did you just say?
It's 8d6, isn't it, for fireball?
Yeah, you can roll 4d6 if you like, or roll 8 and halve it, so it's really up
I'll
to
roll
you.
8 and half it for the
Yep, fine.
For the joy of the dice.
Okay,
Yes.
not bad. 10, 15, 19. Hello. 19 plus 11, as we all know, is 30.
30.
Please give them
15.
damage. You see, playing a scientific genius doesn't come naturally to me. As you can probably tell.
The big creature doesn't even flinch. As this fireball racks around it, some of it sort of burns and singes its gigantic mouth, but it doesn't appear to be that bothered by it. However,
Not bothered.
5 of the smaller ones just
Oh, nice.
cinders.
That's good.
You've
That's
taken out
good.
half of the little ones.
Unrestricted by my physical form!
Does the big creature maybe look like it might be resistant to fire damage?
Nope.
No, that's
It looks
me.
like it-
It's just,
I think it
It's
doesn't
just
care about
hench.
15
Just doesn't
damage.
care.
yeah.
I think it's more that it doesn't have a concept of pain.
Oh boy.
It's
I hate
enough,
that
but
more.
it's not
Oh
enough.
boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yikes.
It is their turn.
Oh no.
Using a dash action, that is
Oh,
their
no.
entire turn, they all fly straight up towards you, and they will not get an action on this turn,
Yes.
but they all manage to fly up to and are now all bearing down very heavily on all you, flying up ahead. And as you get closer to this thing with the large mouth, this sort of ominous continues throughout. It never seems to end. From the little ones, there's more of a sort of little suckers going off, and they are all just beelining directly for the Kraken and are now upon you. They are within 5 feet physical range now. Right.
Yes.
Basically move straight up. It's better for you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
As they lean in, this big one, just, this gigantic clawed hands extended, leaning forward, we cut.
What?
Oh no. Hello.
Oh god, it's not you, is it?
This is what we're doing, right? Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Our new friend.
That's how this works.
I would like to automate my instant kill ability.
Yep.
No.
Instant kill ability.
Where would you like this to begin? Is probably the best way to describe this.
That's a good question. I don't think it's super. I don't think she was formed immediately when it happened.
No.
I think it happened a bit later.
Yes.
So I think probably the moment of probably when she was first.
Moment of creation?
Yeah, moment of creation.
Happy
in
to do that.
the celestial plane or wherever.
Wow.
That is.
Oh, you're not another Char, are you?
You
Too easy.
you come to consciousness. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are. Blinking, you realize you have memories, but they're not your memories. They're the memories of a gnome.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
You blink a few times and look around you. You're dressed in studded leather armor. You look humanoid, basically, and are standing in what looks like a fairly nondescript room. In front of you is standing a humanoid figure wearing quite a well-cut jacket.
And nothing else.
And clothes!
Sorry. Right.
Looks exactly like Ed.
I am the under... No, it's not. Agent Rivers, you have been activated.
Rivers.
You have the memories of the targets. Correct.
Yeah, thanks for those.
Yes, they do seem peculiar, but
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, well, that's a. Okay. Yeah. Just-
far be it
yeah.
from us
What's
to
the therapy
question.
session like here?
We'll come back to that when you return,
Okay,
obviously.
great. Thanks. Yeah.
Far be it from us to try and second guess the powers that be. So, we will be transporting you to nearby allies to try and calm the situation down. Do you think you can handle that?
I mean, I think it depends on the allies. Wait, let me just. Which ones are they?
I believe most of the ones that had some kind of combat ability are currently dealing with something rather horrific.
Right.
So if you
Okay.
could go in there and sort this out, that would be chuffing grand.
Anything for the council?
Thank you very much.
Anything for the council. Oh my god.
Are you playing
Pick up my bins!
Yes.
You know, as you've often said to me, Tom, the council handles the issues that people most care about.
People shouldn't vote on national issues in local elections. I'm looking at you, most
Tom!
I can't believe Vic is playing a Tom Black character.
First of all, how dare you? This is 100% Vicar
It's 100%
original.
I didn't know that.
So, you will teleport in at your combat turn, which I know when it is.
Okay. Better get down there.
Yes, well, when you're ready,
Stinger line.
and you will teleport out of existence. We'll come to that. Char, it is directly in front of you, just trying to, about to sweep in and bite, claw. You have no idea. And there are these little things all around it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter whether they're allies within 5 feet of me or not, because either way, I get sneak attack.
That is correct, Swashbuckler Rogue.
And it's advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Did that not?
That's a natural 20!
Yay! Please describe how you eviscerate this thing.
I bonus action before I did that, put my sword on.
Yeah.
I got too excited, but I would have done
This is
that.
Hunter's Mark all over again. Go on.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything because of guidance.
And I get to roll all of these twice.
You get to roll all of these twice.
Yikes, that's so many d6.
It is.
It's fine.
Now the maths happens. It's the exciting part of D&D.
She's good at it though.
She added those up so fast.
Counting.
She's so competent.
No, that's a different thing.
That's 59 points of damage.
Can you describe how
that'll
you
be
do
fine.
59 points of damage to it, please?
I'm really, really cross. And a lot of people have died. And the sword didn't get to burn anybody earlier, so it's also really peeved. And I'm gonna just like stab it, and the sword is gonna fire more fire than usual. Double fire.
So you just sort of just stab directly into it, and the fire starts to sort of. Its facial expression does not change.
Yeah.
It has no reaction to this apart from what looks like pure hunger.
Joyous.
But yeah, it takes the damage.
Yeah, right.
Don't look at my screen.
You're really not
It's right
supposed.
So,
And then I have used everything I have that I would like to use in this turn. But I do try and stand so that if anything were to
Over it,
say
in its
move
face.
around me to get anybody else, I am in the way.
It is a rather small crack into this building, so you can defend it. That is totally fine.
That's the Mopolitis thing.
I will stand in the middle, in the way.
Perfectly fair. Eki, it is now in point blank range.
It's not dead?
No.
Oh, Lord. Right.
Yes.
In which case, I'm supposing we don't... No, I don't want to do that. I will do another shadow shot, I think. Pretty point blank. I'm
Yeah,
hoping this is
absolutely
going to work.
So that.
Yes, no, that's 25.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The gun again doesn't seem to make a noise as this sort of strange bubble effect seems to surround the bullet as the bullet impacts, and this strange psychic energy tears through it as well.
Oh, nice.
So, hang on.
It's alright.
18 damage.
Lovely.
And can it take the wisdom saving throw of DC 13?
Yep, it passes. It's 14. And sorry.
It's infuriating. But
You
anyway.
have a second shot if you want.
I do, and I shall take it. Okay. Ooh, 13.
As it's so close to you, the first one, and then you try and
Yes.
but your shot has missed.
Indeed, and therefore it shall curve. But hang on, given I've already done the magic bullet, do I just get that every single time?
No, you have 2 magic bullets per short rest.
Which I've already. Yes, that's a shame.
You
Yes,
can use
that's
your
very true.
bonus action to curve your shot. If
That's,
it
that's a
misses,
bonus.
Yeah.
I thought that was a specific kind
No,
of magic.
bonus action.
Right. Oh no, that's fine then. Okay.
So your bullet, instead of firing directly towards it, misses, and then you all watch this just it seems to sort of curve round at a very strange angle. You can't shoot at it again. You have to shoot one of the smaller things, but
No, understood. But I've also just rolled a 12.
against one of the smaller things,
Yes. Yay! Okay.
Party balloons.
roll your damage on that. Just a normal shot.
Party balloons. A little bit more deadly than that, but yes. Now that's better. That is 15.
Nice.
Yeah, as you shoot, and the bullet strangely misses and then does a sort of weird arc that looks totally unnatural to all of you. There is a faint sort of dream energy current to it as it goes, as this is how you've been learned this ability, as it curves around and just splats one of the smaller ones.
Yes.
Totally meant to do that.
We need to get rid of them too.
That is correct, you do.
You got rid of half of them. No, Tom got rid of half of them.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? The suit-
Wizards.
Europa.
Europa.
Oh, that's a good name.
Oh.
I would like to pop into existence behind Kithvir.
Totally fine.
Tap them on the shoulder.
Take out my cigarette.
Yes!
Okay, let's go. It's pretty scary, isn't it?
Oh, hi. Oh.
Don't worry.
What do
You
you look
got
like?
this.
What do you look
And I
like?
give her inspiration.
Yes!
Hey!
They.
The inspiration, my
That
apologies. The inspiration. And then I take a drag my cigarette. And as I blow, the smoke goes out towards it, and I cast dissonant whispers at the.
Yes. Oh, that's very cool.
What's the saving throw?
So
It's a
cool.
wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, okay.
Smoking is
Smoking
not
is
cool. That's a 10, so it fails.
It
Dissonant
fails.
whispers is cool. Smoking is not.
Yeah.
I cast it at third
Setting off
level, right?
massive explosions isn't cool either, guys.
Yeah,
Where
you-
were you then? Where were you then? Liberal left.
How many spells? What is dissonant whispers? It's been so long since I
If you
played
click
a
on the
bard.
spell-
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm a
it'll say
bard.
on the-
If you click on the
Yeah.
spell,
Obviously, you're a bard. You
It'll
just
say
gave
it
someone
comes up with
Shut
what
up,
it is.
Tom.
Vic is barding again.
Okay,
We didn't have a bard.
it takes 3d6 psychic damage, but I cast it third level, so it takes 5d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
by me.
Nice.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I was only going to do a small thing, but now I've got inspiration.
Yeah.
Does that mean you can do a big thing?
No, it means I'm more likely to succeed if I do it.
17 points of psychic damage.
17.
And it has to move. It must use its reaction to move as far as its speeds allows away from us.
Can
Well,
I
you.
take an attack of
I'm behind Kithvir,
opportunity?
so
Oh, that's true.
So it has to use reaction to move as far away as possible.
it has to move its speed away.
It just starts floating backwards and you get attack opportunity, and you can also sneak attack on it because rogues.
Come on,
Nice.
come on. Oh, it was so close to being a 14, but it was a 4. And
Dang.
that's plus some numbers. 11, not enough.
11. It's a weird movement for it to do as it to try and lean out and get something in, but you don't manage to hit it.
Hello.
What do you look like?
What do we see?
Europa is
One of the moons of Jupiter.
looks humanoid. Is very tall. Is kind of hitting nearly 6 foot. Female, short black hair, which is sort of slicked back, kind of down her neck, and is wearing a slightly shabby sort of brown duster coat.
Okay. Weird. Not sure who you are, but we'll come back to that.
Since they just helped you.
Oh yeah, no.
conceive
By
of
all
it,
means,
so-
deal with the problem at hand. I'll be here when you finish. Hopefully.
Kevin. It has now floated away from you some distance.
I suppose it. How about how far? About 30 feet. Okay. How many of the little
There are
fellas
still
there?
4 of them that have not floated away. They're sort of going. They're kind of confused.
Fair. All right.
If only I had a brain.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Last time worked very well, so they don't need to open a portal into the dream because they're in the dream. They're like, you see them focus for a second and gather that same, like, concentrate the pink energy of the dream into a guiding bolt and slam it, because giving your rogue friend advantage is nice.
So you're hitting the big one floating away, not the little ones.
Yes, please. No, gotta try hit it first.
Yes, please.
Ooh, that's 19.
Yep, that hits. As it
Fantastic.
goes away,
Yeah.
the guardian bolt just hits it straight in the head. Again, it doesn't give any
fantastic.
reaction
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Wow.
There's starting to be these horrible scars and rents in his body, but it doesn't seem to care.
I really don't like this thing. 10 to 15.
15 points of damage, alright.
That'll do.
I would like to sit next to Emma every time. She's
Emma's good at maths. This is very true.
yes.
Right, Cogwin
Hi.
And it begins to glow pink.
begins to glow pink.
Yes.
Try and be macho now, bitch.
Pink is great.
It just floats there.
I understand.
This thing is so I have advantage tonight.
On an attack roll, if you make a spell attack roll, that is right.
Spell
Yes.
attack roll. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do a witch bolt.
A witch bolt?
Yeah, you've already done before.
Sorry, witch bolt?
Ding ding,
It's
we're
a
here.
different spelling, actually. I'm gonna.
That was the joke I was making.
I hate
Oh
all
really?
of
I
you.
apologise.
All of you.
What is this
I'm
pink liquid
gonna.
do up here?
It's rhubarb cider. Would you like to try it?
I'm
I think
fine.
what Cogwin
Thank you.
does is he kind of crosses his hands like this, and like various
X-Force?
circuitry. It's more like various like
Wonder Woman.
open bits of wire like slam into each other.
Oh, I see.
Like starts sparking, and he kind of redirects that and into and fires
Cool.
it. And yeah, I know, right? And then
What we're doing?
just
Spell attack roll,
it's just a spell attack roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Bangarang.
Now, I was going to say, as someone who's rolled things like that before, and I don't think that's right.
Long cigarette.
Yes.
Oh,
I
think
believe
for
it might
fuck's
have come
sake,
from
do an actual
Camberwell.
I would
cigarette.
love an actual cigarette.
Steady.
I don't smoke, so this is
I
this
do,
is
I'm a
serious
terrible
acting
person.
work, guys.
Right, just don't name
Just
the brand.
let
Let's
Tom
not cross
roll his
that
attack
name.
roll.
Let's not cross that brand. I mean,
Tom, what did
I
you roll on the
I
attack
rolled
roll?
17 and an 18.
Yeah, so you hit it. Go on.
It's gonna hit.
Give me the damage.
Lit.
It is a
What's the
fit.
damage?
It's actually a 2d12.
2d12?
Because it's a it's 2d12. What's this? It's
Yes, that's not fair.
2d12 lightning because I did it at second level. So I had one wee little second level up. Can I just cross it off for the in the name of integrity?
Thank you.
Thank you. I like to have some.
What time is it?
That is a 9,
Lovely.
and that is also a 9.
18 points of
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
Come on.
Now, just to be clear, Cogwin has done this because this kind of ball of this kind of like stream of lightning that hits it kind of continues to spark around it, almost like it's not hurting it right now. But
will.
if I wanted to use my action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically every turn, I can do that.
Yes, you can.
As long as it
Stays within range.
Yeah, exactly. So I just gonna.
You can just stay there.
Yeah.
I sort of imagine like a Palpatine lightning bolt just continuous
Yeah, because
lightning.
it's Cogwin as well, I'll say it's almost like a long distance taser, like a sort of a small charge battery.
Some
that's like
confetti
embedded
around where you
itself
fired
in.
it.
Yeah, it's just going and I can sort of press a button on my arm and it goes again.
Lovely.
So it's great.
I'm A-okay with that.
Yeah.
Flavour.
It is now the creature's turn.
Boy.
The 4 remaining little ones are all going to fly towards Char, because Char is standing at the front.
It makes sense.
Yep. And they are all going to try and latch onto you.
That sounds great.
It's going to be fine.
That is a nat 20, 19, a 19, and a 10.
Yep.
Shit.
Wait. Well, no. Obviously, the 10 doesn't hit.
Yeah, the others do, don't they?
Yeah.
This is
Cool.
like that oddish that Lass has on Route 7, where it just like the fight takes a really long time because it's the first thing you fight that has leech seed, and then leech life rather. Sorry.
Anyway, three of them just grab hold of you, and these lamprey-like mouths just grab a hold of your arm. One is attached to your face, which is where the natural 20 comes from.
That's fine.
And you take.
Don't like it.
I've had worse.
Oh, hi.
7, 14, 17.
I can halve one of them. So, Tom, what's the nat 20? How much
Nat
damage does that
20.
do?
I didn't decide which one was the nat 20.
Yeah, but it does double damage, doesn't it? So.
Yes. Well, I just rolled 2
We'll
dice.
just do
I'll just take
single.
one of the dice. So that's 14, 17 plus 3. You take 17, 20 piercing damage.
Yeah.
All 3 are now attached to you.
Great.
You don't know what that means.
Yeah, but I do know what I can do. Carry on.
If you choose, you can choose to use your action to pull one off.
It'll be fine.
Not but
Nobody do anything.
no.
Good.
How about we all step away from the
The leechified.
Yeah, but I get to go next after the
At
hungry
the
thing.
same time, the large one, you're still in front, and you did a lot of damage to it.
I did a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna, because you're standing at the front, it's just gonna go for it.
It's fine.
Yep. It flies straight forward, and a claw grabs you. Can you? No, it's grappled if I succeed on the attack roll.
What?
Which I probably don't, because that's a 12.
No.
Its gigantic claw just goes right past you. Its claws, as you look at it, as it reaches towards you, the nails extend as it goes, sort of tearing through the air around. As it misses you, as you sort of, because you're in the dream, you can
Well,
do.
like bend over backwards, Matrix style.
Cool. The gigantic mouth just and closes on top of you.
Cool.
That is the same number again. It's a 12.
Nope.
It does not close on top of you. And you just,
It thinks I should be there, but I'm actually here.
yeah. And it's now directly in front of you, having not hit you with either of its attacks, and just.
Its breath probably smells appalling.
It's alright.
It doesn't smell of anything.
Does it not? How rare. Oh.
That's you told.
Apparently.
No, there's reasons why. But it's just trying to hit Char and having no success in that at all. But you still do have 3 of these little leech things on you, and one still floating around going, trying to find something else to eat.
Right.
But it's my turn next.
It is your turn, Char. What would you like to do?
I am going to.
Fireball it.
No.
Char can't fireball. Char's a rogue.
That's how that
I
works.
don't know.
Okay. I'm going to start glowing from the inside, so her whole
Sounds
body
like a
starts
fireball
glowing
to
with
me.
white light, and her eyes just are white.
Radiant consumption.
That's correct.
How much damage do they all take?
Anyone within 10 feet of me,
Does that include any of your allies? 'Cause some of them-
anyone,
Oh.
Right.
This is
I
going
have
to
to
burn.
say, I canonically have fired some things out of this crack.
takes
Come on!
radiant damage, which you're immune to.
I'm immune to that forever!
Yeah, straight
Because
up.
of a ridiculous thing that happened in another
Of-
episode. Sorry.
But
Four,
you two
four,
will take the,
four,
actually you 3 will
four,
take the damage.
4 points of damage.
4
Oh, is
points of
that all?
damage. So 4
That's
each and
positively
2.
reasonable.
2 for me.
2 for
I
you.
also take 2.
Yep.
I was going to go, oh.
But so do all of the leech things.
Yeah, they're not dead. They're just.
I know, that's fine, but they hurt.
Yes.
And then I'm going to bonus action hide. So like hide around the corner.
You can probably. It's so big, and you just dodge it away. You can probably hide behind it.
Yeah, great.
Just moving around it.
Or not, that's a 13.
No, he's passive. It doesn't know where you are.
Great. And then I'm going to action surge.
Yep.
To attack it
Twice.
once. I've used my action to turn on the
Oh, I
radiant
see.
consumption.
Lovely. Great.
But I have
You
advantage
spin
because I
around.
hit.
Stab it in the back of the head.
Please, 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 please be
Heck,
good.
neck.
Okay, one of those is 17.
That hits. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
35 points of damage.
35 points of damage.
Nicely.
Maths,
And I
maths,
just
maths.
stay there, behind it.
Maths. Cool.
That's what we're here for.
It knows you're there now because it felt a sharp stabbing pain in the back. of its
I know,
neck.
that's because I had to hide. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Lovely. Eki,
Right. I'm going to keep firing, sir.
do you move back away a little bit out of the range of the radiant light that's burning you?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Thank you. Sorry,
Float back inside.
Yeah.
Suddenly you stop glowing like a Christmas tree.
I do. So yes, 2 attacks.
Yes, please.
Natural 20. Sorry, good thing that was good. Does that mean I get to double the dice,
Double the dice.
but not the
Not the
fine?
numbers.
Do you want to roll the damage on that first?
That's what I'm going to do.
Good.
So that is 20, which will do.
Do you want to describe how it blows up?
Yes, I do. Right. So I presume that when its sort of mouth extends, then one of the eyes is still visible.
Yes, absolutely.
So as it sort of goes for Shah and then comes back looking faintly sort of bemused at what happened, I'm going to aim right for the eye and do like the trick shot thing where you just remove the eye and don't touch any of the flesh around it. So it just goes straight through and then out the back of the head. Just the eye bit.
Cool. You.
Yeah.
And it just.
Yes.
And the bullet shoots right past your head because you're behind it.
Yep.
Yes. Exactly.
And
so
you look through the hole and just see Eki with the smoking
Yes.
gun on the far
That's
side.
exactly what I was wanting to
As
do.
it starts floating away out. There are still 4 of the small things.
Yes.
But as it
well,
starts just floating away into the dream, as it's floating in the dream, you do see that it almost seems to, parts of it seem to be just reforming and floating out of it, much like the buildings around you. The bit of it that is sort of staying with it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. With my other attack, then.
Yes, there is one free floating going.
Yes, I'm going to go for the one small
It's a
floating.
goblin now, I don't know why.
You're not going for the one on Char's face.
You don't
That's up to you.
Nope.
Fine.
William Tell.
17,
17.
that
That'll
absolutely
do.
hits the one that's just.
Yeah.
No, boys.
It's fine. 13. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I claim both.
For what?
Europa, there are 3 of them
A
left.
tally
on
which will
the
make me
glowing
happy.
Ursula,
Ew.
who looks like what you would recognise as Asma, but also you know there's something odd about this
Oh
Asma.
no, I know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
I would just like to walk up to her and just grab one of the things and beat it into the ground.
That's a hell of a way to introduce yourself.
I don't know what kind of attack roll to make this.
Why don't you smoke?
Pretty fucking gross, to be honest.
Grapple.
For the flavour, if nothing else, make an attack roll with your rapier and I'll allow it's just you going.
Oh. That's sort of
Yeah.
the Zorro thing of drawing a Z in the back of it, which means it falls
Yeah,
apart.
you just sort of pull one off, the one on her face,
Yeah, probably the one in the face.
and just.
Hey, how you doing? You right?
Just doing some housekeeping.
So it's
Roll me the rapier damage,
yeah,
I'll allow
D8
it.
in it.
It's flavour.
Do I
I mean, I
recognise
got
that
like 5 points
she's
of
an
damage.
Asma?
No, it's less than that. It's 3 points of damage.
It's sort of on the ground, it's going. Clearly
Under
not
your
a very
boot.
happy.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
No, wait. Vicious Mockery is not a bonus action, is it?
It is not a bonus action.
Don't worry about it.
Would Char recognise you as an Asimar, Europa?
No, she doesn't look particularly holy. Like I think she looks.
Neither do I.
She's meant to look relatively.
Nondescript. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
She's just. Zathan's just a guy, you know.
I'm so here for that.
Hard to read would require a roll out.
Okay.
Cool. Kiffy.
It's just this guy.
Okay.
You know.
2 of them are still attached to Char. 1 is on the ground, just like 1 hit pointing away.
Have they all taken damage?
Yes, they have.
All of them. Okay, I'm going to go for one of the ones on Char.
Yes, please.
You sort of like you see like a little like a moment of focus and like their eyes roll back and you just hear like the sound of like a bell cuts through
Nice.
the cuts through the stream.
Yes.
It's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah,
Then it's
wisdom saving
basic
throw.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
For something without a brain.
Is this Toll of the Dead?
Oh,
So that's
it's a
20.
natural
Roll the
20.
dead.
Fucking kick.
It just. sucking up all the...
Stop it!
Damn it!
Cogwin.
Really something Cogwin's never done before. I'd like to use. I'd just like to use my multi-tool, which is sort of like a sort of, it's like a sort of spanner at one end, and then like a hammer here, and then loads of other stuff down here, like a Swiss Army knife. And use the hammer end. Whoa!
Hey.
It is canonically Cogwin's melee weapon, and I would like to just use it to hit this thing that's on the ground. I don't have many pluses.
We're not about that wasting spell slot life.
I'm just like, ugh. I'm going to say that you threw it onto the ground and started smacking it, and it's now in front of me, and I'm like, ugh. That is a 12.
I have no idea how to hit things with your multi-tool.
I really don't.
No, nothing
I
else.
can fire
I think
at
if
things with my
anything,
Mark
you're
13
fixing
suit.
it.
I appreciate the thought, guys.
I tried.
Thought is everything.
Schools a debate about that.
Who are you?
Well, we'll get to it, but let's deal with the tadpoles first.
The two on you stay there, and you can feel they are draining your very life force, and you take 14 points of damage.
14.
Can I have one of those and then can I dodge?
How are you dodging something that's attached to you?
I'm just like hindering it so it can't take some of my blood. Come on, it's an attack I can see.
Close
You-
one of your blood vessels.
Close off my
Clench
thigh.
really hard.
7 points of damage. Fine. I will allow it.
Grace, can I say that I back out of the range of the
Yes,
blue
of course you
consumption?
can.
Thank you.
For God's sake.
I forgot.
Actually, it's a good point. No, it's on your turn. The third one, looking at this whole situation and realising it's all sort of gone
Down.
horribly peaked on,
Yes.
is going to try and run away.
Fair. Oh, can I attack it?
Yes.
Damn thing. Yes,
Yeah.
yes I can.
What is it?
Big boys.
It's a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, cool. It has like 6 hit points.
Dead.
That'll
did
do.
it.
Goes. Just impale it.
No.
Starts floating off again.
Yeah.
There are still 2 attached to you. It is your turn as well.
Great. Well, I will attempt to carefully stab one.
At the top of your turn, they burn again with radiant
No,
energy.
it's at the end of my turn.
The end of your turn. Okay, stab one.
Yeah, 19.
Yep. Yeah, it's dead.
That will
There
do.
is one still attached to you, and then at the end of your turn, as you glow, it just shrivels and dies. And
Anyone else still within 10 feet of me takes another 4
No.
points of
no,
damage.
you guys will
Definitely
take
move.
the 2 you were physically helping. You're still in range.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm immune.
Correct.
Should really use that a lot more.
I'm
Good
immune.
combo.
Diplomatic immunity.
Everything around you calms
Calm.
as you start to recognise that the situation has been dealt with.
Well, that was not fun.
Can I go over and try and search the body of this thing?
The big thing?
Yes.
It doesn't wear any clothes.
I understand.
So you're saying it doesn't have any batteries?
There's only back.
Bullets, I call them.
As you fly over
Yes.
and look at it, roll a perception check.
Oh no.
23. Oh dear. Right.
As you're looking at it, and it's sort of this strange, like the vortex of viscera from behind its head is just there with it, floating strangely with it. As you look at it, you think you hear something.
Oh no.
It sounds like accordion music.
Oh no.
See that coming, actually.
Weirdly, this is giving me flashbacks, but yes.
And a strange, like, jaunty tune.
Fantastic work by the sound department. Can anyone else hear that?
He's 30 feet away. All of you start to recognise that there's a jaunty tune playing.
What the hell is that?
Get back in here. Let's.
No,
all
no,
hide.
no.
I'm going to cock my gun.
I would like to start just sort of humming, and I'm just doing counter charm.
Counter charm.
This isn't a charm effect, but yes.
I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm hearing weird music. That doesn't
Yeah.
Whose wind harpsichord is that?
As you all look effectively up, cresting over the top of this geometric pattern is a ship.
A ship.
What?
It's a flying ship
Is
With,
it
with
the
sails and stuff.
with
We in
sails and stuff.
Stardust?
It looks like it has strange tendrils almost floating behind it. There's an almost jellyfish-like quality to this ship.
This is the same ship
Yeah.
that we
is it
saw.
last time?
It is.
Same ship,
Fuck these
different
people.
day.
As
Oh.
the ship floats over, a magically amplified voice you can just hear going, "Hello! Seems you're in a spot of bother!"
Folks,
Actually,
I
we
have,
just killed it.
And
I
that's
have-
where we'll take
I have a
15 minutes.
Okay,
plan.
Ah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
59 points of damage.